Hey my friends, so you want to know one of the biggest secrets when it comes to improving your profitability as a Forex trader, and by using what I'm going to teach you in this video, it will drastically improve any trading strategy you're using, whether it be on the higher time frames, scalping on the lower time frames. Nobody talks about this, rarely anyone talks about this. It is one of the biggest reasons traders lose, so make sure you pay attention to this video. I'm Will Simpson over at Pips and Gains. I've been trading the Forex markets for over 14 years now. I know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to trading the market. So before we get into the video, if you are new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed yet, simply hit the subscribe button now, hit the thumbs up to show your support. Now let's get into the biggest secret. One of the biggest secrets to improve your profitability, it's very basic, is paying attention to what is going on the higher time frame charts, i.e. the weekly charts and the monthly charts. The reason being, this is where the big moves happen. This is where you'll be easily able to spot institutional selling, institutional buying. It's where they are likely looking at on the charts, are looking at the higher time frames. It will help your I'll show you some examples in a minute. Whether you're trading lower time frames, a lot of time you see traders only using 1 hour charts and wondering at certain times why their strategy stops working. Usually it is because they're not paying attention to what is happening on the higher time frame charts. Say they're in a 1 hour bullish trend, markets rallying hard, they're buying pullbacks, then all of a sudden every pullback they start losing. The reason being, they're likely buying into a higher time frame area where there's been institutional selling before, and I'll show you some examples now on the charts. So I'll hide my face. This will drastically improve your profitability no matter what strategy you're using when you learn to understand and learn to read the higher time frame charts. As it, again, I'll show you now. No point keeping away. Just hide my face here. Okay. So head over to the charts. Now you will see my trading view profile. Okay. If you can follow the FX Ace. If you go through some of my trading ideas, you will learn that this is the reason why these ideas have a high probability of success and a high win ratio. You can go through all these setups and you will see nearly 80% of them work out exactly as I've said in the posts. So first one is a new one I've posted yesterday on the British pound. British pound Australian dollar. You can see that why buyers beware the hidden danger above resistance level. And we're going to head over to the charts. So if we look at the monthly charts here, yes, we are bullish, very bullish. We are looking like we're breaking out of an area here. Okay, people would see that and say, oh, we're breaking out of these resistance areas. Well, when you look at the weekly charts here, what you want to notice on the weekly charts, if you see, is this area here. Now, why is that important? Why? Because there's been this is an area where there's been large institutional selling before. It's sitting right above a resistance area. This could be the market just tricking people into buying, pumping in to a higher time frame area of interest where there's been institutional selling before. And when we look at the lower time frames, this is exactly what is likely going on. The reason being, see this price action here. We just can highlight this. I wonder if I can get a pen. Okay, this area here on the charts. You can see rally, pumps a new high, sells off, pumps a new high, sells off, pumps a new high, sells off. Likely get one final pump into 190, above 194 towards 195, and then we'll get the sell off towards the end of the month, maybe back down to test the resistance area like I talked about in that post. This is the kind of price action you want to be looking for, and be very wary of buying into moves when this is going on, when you're going against the higher time frame. If you've got a lower time frame strategy, buy the pullbacks. You could be just buying the pullbacks, not knowing where you are in the higher time frames, holding on to the position, and all of a sudden, as it's in here, you just get the huge sell-off like this happened this morning. Another trade idea that I posted was on Sunday on Kiwi Japanese Yen. Similar story. Through Kiwi JPY. I wrote in that post, expect a big sell-off this week. Expect a slight pullback on Monday and then a huge sell-off. The reason being, we look at the monthly charts. You probably would have seen all over TradingView, all over YouTube, people saying, "Oh, this is going to the moon. Kiwi Japanese Yen is going to rally hard. It's going to hit 90, 91, 92, 93." Maybe in the long term, but if you look at what's going on in the higher time frames. Oh. We have this resistance. Trick in the market with the breakout. Everyone starts buying. But where is the market rallying into? An area where there's been large institutional selling before. And you see as soon as it touches this area, boom, it sells off. Tricking the market into the false breakout and sells off straight away. Look at the weekly charts. The weekly charts tells you this, exactly what is going on. These three candles here, like I talked about in the post. Got a gravestone doji and a hanging man, and a spinning top. You could call this a spinning top, the green one in the middle. 3 weekly bearish candlestick patterns. Market retail, I guarantee a lot of retailers got hurt this week buying this. I think they've got the breakout, they're buying, but they're not paying attention to what is going on in the higher time frames, and they just get caught. One final one. I want to share one with you in the British pound. Now, I bought this a bit early, a few weeks ago, or sorry, sold this early a few weeks ago, but I sold again, back up. And this is what I talk about. It gives you the confidence. When you understand what's going on in the higher time frames, you are in a losing position. Sometimes it gives you the confidence to hold on to positions that maybe are going against you. Maybe looks like it's going to continue going to the moon. But first off, if we look at the monthly time frames here, we can see where the market has rallied into. Clearly into an area where there's been large institutional selling before. These huge candles, these are institutional candles. This is institutional selling. It's very easy to spot. If you look at the weekly chart, again, very overextended. Yes, very bullish. Again, you don't want to be buying this market coming into this level. One of the worst things you can do, and even if you're trading lower time frame strategies and you understand what is going on in the higher time frames, you see the market is going into this, you can start positioning yourself to sell a short-term sell strategy for the pullback. If we look at the daily charts here, I think the 4 hours a better picture. Like I showed you in the British pound, Japanese yen. You get the huge candles, these huge rallies up, and what happens? Price. You can see all this price action slowing down. This is basically telling you, momentum is telling you, the market is telling you that everything is slowing down because we're coming into an area where there's been institutional selling before. We're likely to see this pop down. a good bit here. Long term, we could still be targeting higher. Likely we're going to get a retracement. It could go all the way down to 173, 175 very easily. Again, if you understand what is happening here, this is going to drastically improve your trading. So we'll leave it further. If you want to go through, you can go through my trading ideas on TradingView. Just head over, go through any of them. You'll see how these trades play out. Another one on the British pound. If you just hit play here, okay, buy zone, and look at that. And this is because I understand what is going on in the higher time frame charts. And this is, and if you follow this, it will drastically improve your trading. So you can head over to TradingView, follow me. You can go through my posts and start to understand this through this video a few times. So if you understand this and you start paying attention to the higher time frame charts, the weekly and the monthly, your trading is going to drastically improve your profitability, your win ratio, your confidence, especially when you're in a losing position. If you understand what is going on in the higher time frames, you're in a drawdown. If you understand you're coming into an area where there's been large institutional selling before, you can relax, you can breathe, and have a bit more confidence that the market is going to turn around. So that's it. If you like this content, please like and comment. If you want to get access to my TRFX indicator for TradingView, absolutely free, which is what I talk about in my TradingView posts, simply follow the link below, hit the subscribe button to the channel, and I shall see you on the next video. Will here at Pips and Gains.